JoJo, congratulations on your first live action feature film. What I love most about this is not just that you're starring in it, but you're also executive producing. How does that
Thank
feel?
you. Oh, it's honestly really cool. It's really fun. It's just as fun for me to be off camera as it is to be on camera. Like, I love all of the stuff that happens behind the scenes.
Yeah, yeah. And in the movie, your character is asked to turn off her sparkle, which is something we can all relate to. We've all been there. You're the sparkliest person we know. So, have you ever had an experience like that? Is this inspired by, the trials and tribulations that you yourself have gone through in real life?
I mean, I think the thing about the movie is I'm not playing a character, obviously. I am being myself and I'm being JoJo and I'm being exactly who I am. And so I think in a way things are inspired by my life. I've been a dancer my whole life. I've had a lot of dance teachers. And I think that that is a very real thing, that a lot of times dance teachers want everyone to be the same. And I'm not. I'm different. I say it every day. I'm just different. And I think that shows in this movie. And I really love that.
Yeah. And you being different is what has just catapulted you to this level of stardom and acclaim and support, because you're talented and you're different and you own it, which is really admirable. How has it been for you taking this step into the executive production territory? Was it intimidating? Were you nervous?
I don't think so at all. I think I was the most involved in this project since the beginning.
Yeah.
And I think that it was like my baby. And so I think for me, it would have felt weird if I wasn't on that side of things. I think being on that side of things only made the movie greater.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're all a team.
Yeah, and teaming up with said team, I got to talk with your castmates and everyone else who was involved with the project. How special was that for you to be able to team up with them and really kind of take charge, to lead the helm?
It was really fun. The cast was amazing. They were so much fun to get to hang out with every day. They made filming it fun. They became like my sisters for 4 weeks. It was awesome.
And obviously you have been so outspoken about coming out and that journey. Is it safe to say this is the happiest you've been in your life?
Absolutely.
I love that. You also talked about the fact that there have been hateful comments, that at one point you couldn't sleep for 3 days. I mean, it's one thing to be on a pedestal and so celebrated, but there's a lot of hard stuff that comes with that also. How were you able to rise above that? And what do you hope that others who are following your story remember through watching you live your truth?
I think for me, it's my people around me. Because at some point, you turn your phone off. And you can either turn your phone off and only think about the bad things that have been said, or you can turn your phone off and come have dinner with your family. And I think that's where I'm really lucky, is I have the best people around me that I'm able to just kind of forget about that.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. You've had so many big changes, but we can't downplay what may be the biggest of all. And that is that you ditched the bows, JoJo. I mean, you said that it was harder to tell your mom that you were changing your hair than it was to tell her you were gay. Why the change? Why now? And will we ever see JoJo's Bobos again?
So in the movie, actually, in the J Team, I'm full side ponytail and bow. And that's pretty much what the movie is centered around, actually. For me, it was, I didn't want to scare anybody, and that was scary because obviously I just want people to be happy and to love and to support. And there's already been so many changes and so many things happening that this would have been a huge change. And I was ready for it. And once I found out that my mom was ready for it, she was the only person that I needed on board. And if she wasn't on board, I don't know what I would have done, but but it's the bow will always be a part of my life, like I've been asked this question a few times today. Get it? What are you listening to?
Somebody turn it up on camera.
Yeah. My mom's hanging out over there. She's stalking TikTok. But I'm looking across the room and I got a pucker powder machine in my house and it has bows all over it. So it's like the bows are always going to be a part of my life.
Yeah. And I want to show you this photo from one of our first ever carpets. This was right after you'd gotten your big break on Dance Moms.
I remember that carpet.
I was going to say, do you remember this night? And also, what would you tell this young girl?
I would tell that girl, do not listen to your mom and go put those roller skates on.
That's the big piece of advice that little JoJo would have gotten.
No, I actually would have said do exactly what you do because your mom's right. You'd probably sprain your ankle, and then what would happen?
And when you think about your style journey through the years, how would you say it's evolved so far? And were you excited to kind of take that as the years go on?
I think me and my style just kind of changes as I change, but I don't think there's ever going to be like this like drastic overnight switch that happens. I think that I am just who I am and things just happen naturally.
Yeah, yeah. And it's been 10 years since Dance Moms first premiered. What do you remember most about your time on the show?
I remember the fun things. And I'm really lucky that that's what I remember and that's what I choose to remember too. I mean, obviously there was hard days and hard times, but I remember laughing and having fun and the silly moments and while everyone was rehearsing in the big room, playing on the tumble track in the other room.
Yeah. Do you keep in touch with anyone from the show still?
I do. I talk to pretty much everybody. We all have this bond where we never talk, and then the second we see each other, we're best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you recently turned 18. So when you look at your life and everything that you've accomplished so far, which is really just mind blowing, if it was the entirety of one's life, you've done all of this in such a short amount of time. What are the goals for your future? I mean, obviously, you've got this awesome feature film. You're starting to make your name in the production space and behind the scenes in such a significant way. What do you hope to accomplish next?
My biggest goal is I really want to perform at the Super Bowl.
Oh,
I think,
okay.
I think that would be so cool. I know it's huge and far away and this and that, but I think it'd be so cool to perform at the Super Bowl.
Oh, I love that. I was not expecting to hear that because I've asked that question so many times, but I love that you just came out swinging with the Super Bowl. Let's manifest that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, yes. And before I let you go, I do want to ask a couple of quick rapid fire questions. We got a little game here for you.
Do
Short
it.
and sweet. First up, what is your TV guilty pleasure?
Oh, right now, Bachelor in Paradise.
Okay, right, just premiere. Love that. Fashion trend that you are obsessed with right now.
Fashion trend that I am obsessed with.
Mhm.
A billion things in my hair. Right now, we got
Oh,
beat clippies, a billion things in my
hold
hair.
on. Let them know. It's too cute. Most romantic date you have ever planned.
That I've ever planned.
Mhm.
Okay, I don't know if I would call it a date or not, but it's my girlfriend. She asked me to be her girlfriend, but then we both decided that I had to ask her too to be my girlfriend.
Okay.
So when I asked her, I put together this whole like literally musical number to ask her, and it had like songs, and then I would talk, and then we'll go into another song, and it was really cute. So that's
I
probably
love that. Okay, well then that leads me to the last one, which was going to be the song that makes you think of Kylie. Is it one of the songs in your grand presentation?
song that makes me think of Kylie. Happily. That's why I messed up because I was gonna say Happily by One Direction. Um, Happily by One Direction. My Girl.
Oh,
Are You Gonna Be My Girl? I love that song. Probably either My Girl or Happily.
okay, got it. I'm getting all the feels. I love the love. And lastly, the J team. Obviously, everyone is so excited. You have a legion of fans who are counting down for this. What do you hope that the fans take away after having watched you in action on the J team?
I want them to see this movie and to feel inspired to do what they want to do and to be who they want to be.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I am sure they will do that as you have certainly set the bar high and the example even higher. So, congratulations on the new film, JoJo.